Today in this video, I am going to be showing you guys my glitch 6'7" post-scoring shot creator build on NBA 2K22 Next Gen. After I show you guys how to make the build, we're also going to do gameplay in the rec center where we have 16 points and 11 assists. This build was unstoppable in the post, shot creating, it's got it all. But with all of that out of the way, let me show you how to make the build. Alright, so in order to make this build, we're going to have to glitch the build out first. Go to your features, settings, change your units of measurement from imperial to the metric system. This is going to be a one-step process, so this will not take too long to glitch the build. Just stick with me and we'll get through it. So right here, create a new build. You're going to want to pick the position point guard, hand is and jersey number do not matter. Height go down to 1.77 meters, weight to 84 kilograms, and wingspan to 1.78 meters. Body shape put on compact, and then you're going to want to max out this build. Once this build is fully maxed out, pick your takeovers. The takeovers do not matter at this point, and then you're going to finish out that build. And once that build is done, the build name does not matter either. Just back out, go to your features, go to your settings, change your units of measurement from metric back to the imperial system. Once you have that all done and go back to the builder, you should see this build right here in your slot. When you get to the build, it's going to say it's 5'10" with a 5'10" wingspan. Now, once you increase the height to 5'11", as long as the wingspan stays to 5'10", you made the build correctly. Now, with that being said, increase the height to 6'7", put the weight at 184 pounds, which gets you an 85 post control, and then the wingspan we're going to keep at 6'6" on this build. Now, I'm going to show you two different versions of this build, one that cannot dunk and just has a really high driving layup, which is my favorite version of the build, and one that can dunk as well. But to start it off, we're going to increase the close shot to an 84. This gets you fast twitch on Hall of Fame as well as grace under pressure on gold. Driving layup to an 85. That's just a sweet spot for me. I love doing floaters. I love doing acrobatic layup. Post control to an 85. That gets you all of your major post scoring badges and unlocks post scoring takeover on this build. Midi to a 96. This gets you Hall of Fame hot zone hunter as well as difficult shots on Hall of Fame at 95. Max out the 3-point shot. Like I said, this build is a shot creator that can also score in the post. Pass accuracy to a 70, ball handle to an 88, max that out, and speed with ball put to an 80. This will get you gold quick first step. You don't need to go much higher. Physicals, put the stamina to a 95, and acceleration max out, and speed we're going to increase to an 86 for right now, or all the way up to an 87. Yeah, we're gonna all the way up to an 87. Now on defense, we're gonna max out the perimeter defense to an 85 to get us gold clamp. Steal is gonna go all the way up to an 86 on the steal to get you gold pickpocket, and the block is going to be at a 65. Put the rest of the remaining attributes on your vertical, which will give you a 60 vertical, which is enough to still get those chase down blocks. And this is the final version of the build that I have made. This is my favorite version of the build. You could score in the post. Remember, it's important to know that your mid-range shot is tied to your post fade. So having a 96 midi also means you have a 96 post fade. Now let me show you the second version of the build. All right, now we've done a little bit of rearranging. We've taken away some of the midi, taken away some of the three-pointer to add an 84 driving dunk, which will give you pro contact dunks. Now make sure at this part though, if you want the pro contact dunks, you need a 75 vertical. That is essential to actually get the contact dunk animations. Now this is the final version of the build that you can get that actually gets contact dunks as well, which might be a better build if you want to use that, but I prefer the one that has a higher post fade because I could shot create better and has the higher midi as well, but that's just my opinion. But now let's talk about takeovers. Okay, so the takeover you can get on this build are shot creating takeover, sharpshooting, lock, and post scoring takeover. And in today's video, we're going to be using ankle breaking shots as well as post shot daggers. But with all of that out of the way, let's get to the gameplay. Actually, really quickly before we get to the gameplay, I'm going to be showing you guys my jump shot as well as all of my animations I'm using on this build. For this build, I'm using jump shot 3, release Paul George, release 2, Rudy Gay, 60-40 blend, 4-4 speed. Here's all of my animations. I highly recommend the James Harden layup style. It has really good floater animations in it. And just take a screenshot if you want to use these animations if you think that I can cook up and combo with these. And yeah, now let's get to the gameplay. Alright, starting off here on defense, he earlies the shot and bricks it as well. We're open in transition, driving to the basket. I see my teammate open over here to the left. He greens the shot. Let's go. Alright, right here, I'm spotting up at the hash. He passes it to the corner teammate. I drive to the basket. He dots it to me, and I pass it to the big man because he's probably more qualified to finish at the basket. Now, the one thing that's so special about this build is that it pretty much just acts like a regular guard build. Right here, I'm comboing up. We running just regular pick and roll. I got an open shot fading white, and it goes in, man. But speaking of that post-up game, let me show it to you. Post spin, step back, green bean. I know I had my teammate open, and I definitely should have passed that, but we got the shot off. Let's go. All right, so right here, I'm coming up the ball. We're running a half-court offense. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with the ball in my hands. The center passes it back to me. I see the defense over. Commit to me, pass to the teammate, and it's an easy bucket. All right, so the shot clock is winding down on this possession. This is definitely going to be the final possession of the quarter. They're committing to me really hard. I pass to the AI, and he gets an easy easy bucket with a good floater. Let's go. Now, tips to all my point guards out there. Vision is important. You got to be looking up the court at all times right here. Pass it to the center. He gets a decent look, but still gets the bucket under the basket. Now, I really feel that this build is special because when there are situations where the offense isn't really working out, you can give me the ball and I can just get the necessary bucket that we need to score. Just like you see right here. Right here, final possession of the game. There's about 6 seconds left. I'm running over to the left. I catch and I shoot this ball. I know I have my teammate open, but again, the passing could have been really weird. And the defense was definitely catching up, getting ready to make a contest, so I just took the bucket. On the first possession to start the second half, I guess we're running pick and roll again with this center, and he really doesn't know how to run pick and roll. The big man comes up and he rolls to the basket. Probably would have had an easy assist, but you know, I gotta show them that they gotta put more than one person on me, but you know, I probably should have passed the ball. Now right here, all of a sudden, this center becomes a professional meat rider trying to bring me up the field. Right here though, I see my centers open, obviously because of that whole situation, and we get the easy bucket. Now from here on out, for the rest of this game, they really start forcing me to play as a facilitator. This man's jumping for no reason, and I got my center on an easy slip to the basket. Now like I said earlier, when the shot clock is low and you need a bucket, this is a build you need right here. 5 seconds left. Take him in the post, hit him with a little shimmy fade. Doesn't matter if it's contested, it's gonna go in. Now I'm getting the ball again. This man is playing real high on me all of a sudden. He's bumping me. Let me get a little snatch back to get some space. And you know where I'm going. To the corner, hit a fade, green it right in his face. He's got to play a little bit harder than that if he wants to get a contest. Now, before anybody says something, let me make it 100% clear. I'm not cheesing. I'm not using the meta against my opponents or whatever. This is my play style. This has been my play style regardless of what 2K I'm playing, okay? I love shot creating. I love playing in the post. I love shooting fades. All that stuff is so fun to me. So don't think that I'm just cheesing the game. I know shot creating is easy in this game, but, you know, just know that it's my preferred play style regardless. Now the ball's getting passed up to me as we're going up court. There's about 2 minutes left in the game. I'm getting pressed like crazy, but I find my teammate for the open dot. Speaking of open dots, here's another one right here. Guard is open wide in the corner. We hit him. Easy bucket. Now look, let me show you something here. This is for all the people that say, oh, layup sucks. Layup sucks. Look at this. Everybody's trying to chase, trying to trail me. They ain't contesting that at all. They could have been even way closer than that, and they're not touching it, okay? They ain't getting their blocked by James moment, all right? They're not getting a clip on me and posting that shit on TikTok, okay? I ain't getting clipped on, all right? And just like that, the game is over. We end up winning 80-43, and if you're still around at this point in the video, I have a little bit of bonus content in the park using this exact same build. Let's get to it. Now, if you've made it to this part in the video, I appreciate you, man. But right here, we grinding on the Beast of the East court. Now, look at this, man. He's just standing right next to me, so the floor space is atrocious. I have to pass it to him, or else we're not going to be able to score. And that's what's going to happen for a lot of this game. But right here, though, we taking him in the post. And look at this shot. Shimmy, contested fade. 2 people smothering the shot. Look at the contest in the top right corner. Look at this. 38% contested fade. We're hitting that. I didn't want to pass it to the other guy because he was playing like a moron. I already had a feeling we was going to lose this game anyways. And right here, like I said earlier, look at the floaters. They ain't contesting that. Come on now. But yeah, man, this is going to be the end portion of the video. Obviously, there's still going to be more gameplay, but I just want to talk to y'all, give y'all guys a little bit of feedback on how everything's going. I'm going to be going on vacation soon, so I ain't going to be uploading like crazy. However, we're going to have some planned content for y'all that'll release as I'm on vacation, probably like 2 or 3 videos. I'm going to be gone for a week, so if anything crazy happens, I can't obviously do any sort of update or blah, blah, blah. But yeah, no, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, and hopefully, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.